the Vikashsheel Insaf Party. That's right, key ally, the Vikashsheel Party, the VIP, Vikashsheel Insan Party chief, has just cancelled his press conference with less than 24 hours to go for the last day of nomination. A seat-sharing deadlock now is intensifying within the opposition. Mahagathbandhan VIP chief Mukesh Sahni cancelled his press briefing. Remember, this is the party which is one of the smaller allies of the Mahagathbandhan. The Congress and RJD meanwhile are continuing their talks. Suspense still remains over seat sharing. The Congress still hasn't announced names for its first list, and therefore lots of question marks are being raised. Where will this now head with 24 hours to go for the nominations to close for the first phase of this phase of the Bihar elections? Joining us now are our reporters who fanned out. Rahul Gautam joins me from the Congress headquarters. Aishwarya Paliwal is at the BJP headquarters from Patna. I am joined by Piyush Mishra. Appreciate all of you joining us. Let me come to you, Rahul Gautam, first, because the Congress has still not released its list. What are you picking up? The Congress still adamant on contesting 61 to 63 seats, but just 24 hours to go. Will we get a final list from the Congress or not?
Well, politics is all about political messaging, and it seems that Mahagathbandhan is clearly lagging behind NDA, at least on this front. We all saw the big picture of opposition unity during Voter Adhikar Yatra, but it is absolutely missing at this point of time. In fact, Rahul Gandhi held a meeting with Mallikarjun Kharge and KC Venugopal, and we've been informed from our sources that they both spoke with Lalu Prasad Yadav, RJD veteran, and in fact they tried to resolve the issue. What we are learning from our sources that it is not about numbers, it is about the choice of seats that the Congress and RJD both are fighting for. There are several seats, namely Jale, Kehelgaon, Narkatiyaganj, which are being demanded by both parties. Now this has become a bone of contention. So therefore what we are learning from our sources that there could be several friendly fights happening on at least 5 to 6 seats as the other issues have been resolved. As far as VIP is concerned, Congress is maintaining that it is not our job to distribute seats among alliance partners, since we are the junior partner to RJD. It is the primary responsibility of RJD to accommodate and adjust these smaller players. So therefore, that's an area that has already been given to RJD. But as you rightly pointed out, the first official list is still not out, and this clearly shows that the confusion is still prevailing, and it is all happening because of the tough bargaining stance that Congress has taken. Unlike previous election, this time they are insisting for several seats, saying that we are not going to let them go, and therefore this delay is happening. You can expect that the big picture that we all been expecting could be released tomorrow, some joint announcement. But at this point of hour, we can say that the Mahagathbandhan has clearly failed in terms of optics when it comes to seat sharing formula.
Failed in terms of optics seat sharing formula. What are you picking up, Piyush Mishra? You're there in Patna, where all these negotiations are going on. We are now told Rahul Gandhi also rang up Lalu Prasad Yadav, interestingly not only Tejasvi, to try and somehow or the other crack a deal. The possibility that Rahul raises of friendly fights also taking place. This is Rahul Gautam, not Rahul Gandhi, raising that possibility. What are you picking up there? Will we have a formal announcement from the Mahagathbandhan by midnight today? I was told that the meetings went on yesterday at Tejasvi's house till about 2 a.m. in the morning.
Well, that's right, Rajdeep, and hectic parleys are going on in the capital city, Patna. Yesterday, there was a meeting at Tejasvi Yadav's residence where the Congress leaders had arrived. In fact, we also saw that visual of ruckus, in fact, scuffle, we should say, which took place at the Patna airport, where a few Congress leaders had come out. And after that, we also saw a meeting taking place. But dust has not settled in Mahagathbandhan. A lot of deliberations are going on. what we are told is that RJD has already given symbols to around 46 candidates. Congress, has given symbols to around 18 candidates, and likewise various other parts of Mahagathbandhan from left, from CPI and CPML. We are hearing is that the parties have started giving out symbols. But as of now, what will be the official figure, seat sharing formula between the parties in Mahagathbandhan? That has not been announced. Only 24 hours are left. Tomorrow is the last day where nominations will have to be filed for the first phase of elections. But still, the Mahagathbandhan parties have not been able to reach out on any kind of consensus. Yes, we were told that Mukesh Sahni was to do a press conference today at 12 noon. Later on, we also got to know that his press conference was cancelled because he was in talks with the senior leaders of Congress and RJD, and he was supposed to do press conference then at 4 p.m. That has also been cancelled, and as of now, there is no alert or information coming in from a VIP's camp as to what will be the next course of action at the part of Mukesh Sahni. Now, what BJP has done, BJP has quipped to the opportunity. We spoke to Samrat Chaudhary, where Samrat Chaudhary is now saying that though we have decided upon the NDA's seat sharing formula, but yes, if Mukesh Sahni is ready to extend his support to us, then that will be very much welcome. So optics, as far as optics is concerned, like Rahul was categorically highlighting that Mahagathbandhan has failed, but as far as NDA is concerned, there was some sort of rumbling in India parties in the beginning, but after the late night meetings, emergency meetings and last meeting with Amit Shah, it seems like everything has now settled in and all political parties have almost announced the names of the candidates. BJP, JDU have announced their candidates on all 101 seats each. Upendra Kushwaha has also announced, Jyotirama Manjhi has also announced, and now they are going to hit the campaign. Amit Shah is in Patna now, and tomorrow is going to address two big rallies, and after that we will see NDA big faces in Bihar, Rajasthan, where they are going to hit the ground.
Well, we also remember Amit Shah will be joining us in our Aaj Tak Panchayat from Bihar in a short while from now. So that will be interesting to see. Amit Shah also had late night meetings, resolved the issue. But we are getting more breaking news. And Aishwarya, I'm coming to you in a minute because this is something that you track very closely, the Election Commission. The breaking news coming in, Election Commission has defended the checking of burqa-clad women's identity. Amidst the protests, the EC has defended the move to verify the identity of burqa-clad women. Demands by some opposition parties that the EC withdraw its directions to withdraw the identity of burqa-clad women at Bihar's polling stations. EC has defended its action, saying it's implementing a decision that was taken as far back as 1994 when T.N. Seshan was heading the election authority. Samajwadi Party, among others, asking that you relook at this decision that was taken, which will allow Election Commission officials to check the identity of burqa-clad women. You want to give us more details on that, Aishwarya? Clearly, opposition parties once again in the crosshairs of Gyanesh Kumar, the Chief Election Commissioner.
Well, definitely, Rajdeep, we have seen how there has been a lot of points, especially with regards to SIR, that the opposition parties were raising, and now they are categorically saying, because we all heard in the press conference very clearly, Gyanesh Kumar, who's the CEC, he said that now checking will happen. There will be women who will be standing there and checking of the women who come in burqa-clad, who come clad in burqa. They will also be checked, because we have seen how at various points across the country there have been complaints that voting fraud has happened, because a lot of women come clad in burqa and they vote not once but more than once. So this is something which the Election Commission has been very clearly looking at. And in fact, let me tell you, this is a fact that the former CEC, T.N. Seshan, also had said way back that this is something which needs to be done. And then we have seen over different states, over different elections, how this is something which has been a big bone of contention. The Election Commission now very, very clear that the opposition as well as other parties also have been asking the Commission to make sure that the elections are fair. This is a step towards making sure that elections are fair. This is how the Election Commission is now defending this move.
Okay, Aishwarya Paliwal with those details. Appreciate your joining us. But let's return to what's happening in Bihar, because this is extremely unusual that with nominations deadline just 24 hours away, one of the major alliances is still to officially announce the list of several of its candidates. There's a last-minute tug-of-war going on between the Mahagathbandhan parties like the RJD, Congress, particularly the Vikashsheel Insan Party, which is a party of a businessman from Mumbai who is of Bihar origin, Mukesh Saini, and importantly, he belongs to an influential EBC community, the Malla community, located right along the banks of the Ganga, the fishermen community mainly. And of course, we also have the NDA, which has faced its own challenges, but has the benefit perhaps of being in power at the center, so is able to work out a negotiated deal. Take a look at our top focus.
Bihar is celebrating the greatest festival of democracy in its own unique way. Elections are in the air. Nominations, campaigning, and tussle over ticket distribution. In less than 24 hours, the deadline to file nominations for phase 1 of the polls ends. But the seat-sharing pact among Mahagathbandhan is yet to be finalized. Temperatures are running high and the desperation in RJD and Congress is evident. Congress workers clashed at Patna airport over distribution of tickets. The scuffle, which involved supporters of Pappu Yadav and rival ticket aspirants, has become a major embarrassment for the party. Rahul Gandhi and Kharge chaired a key meeting to resolve the dissent. They also had a conversation with RJD founder Lalu to iron out differences over seat sharing.
243 सीट पर इंडिया गठबंधन लड़ेगी और 243 पर हम जीतने का प्रयास कर रहे हैं। आने वाला समय में जो हिस्सेदारी की जी बात कर रहे हैं वो भी आपके सामने।
Meanwhile, NDA has invited Gathbandhan ally Vikashsheel Insan Party's Mukesh Sahni to join hands.
हमारा गठबंधन पूरा हो गया है। हम लोग अब गठबंधन पूरा कर चुके हैं। आगे हम लोग कोई सहयोग करना चाहता हो तो कोई दिक्कत नहीं। हम 243 सीट में 200 से अधिक सीटें जीतने का काम।
NDA appears to have pacified Rashtriya Lok Samta Party's Upendra Kushwaha. From Yogi Adityanath to Pawan Kalyan and Vishnu Deo Sai, all BJP big guns campaigning on key seats. Yogi campaigning at Danapur accused RJD Congress of using burqa to cast fake votes.
ये लोग चाहते हैं कि बिना चेहरा देखे, बिना पहचान पत्र देखे जिसकी मर्जी आए वो वोट डाल दे। ये लोग जबरदस्ती मतदान करके एक गरीब के हक पर डकैती डालते थे। आज भी आरजेडी कांग्रेस उसी अपने कालखंड की ओर ले जाने का कुत्सित प्रयास कर रही है।
Can NDA and Mahagathbandhan shed their internal wranglings to claim power in Bihar? Bureau Report, India Today.
Okay, let's look at the numbers now. How do the numbers stack up of the two major alliances? As we've been saying, the Mahagathbandhan of the opposition is facing far greater difficulties at the moment than the NDA. Either way, how are the two parties stacking up in Bihar's 243 seats? My colleague Akshita Nandgopal now has more. Take a look.
Down for our viewers. First, focusing on the NDA. and the numbers that we know as far as the seat sharing deal is concerned. 101 seats for both the BJP and JDU. And there's a difference from the previous seat sharing deal from the last election. The numbers for the JDU has come down as for the BJP, but the fact that both are essentially, the messaging is they're on a level playing field now. And that is big messaging. Then, of course, you have LJP-RE, which is Chirag Paswan's party at 29, RLM and HAM at 6 each. So here, there was a bit of an issue, but that's been ironed out is what our sources tell us. As far as the naming of candidates is concerned, so beyond the seat sharing deal, parties have also gone ahead in the NDA and announced their candidate list. The BJP and the JDU have announced, in fact, all of the candidates for the 101 seats that they're contesting. Let's pull that up also right now to show you how each of these parties, the candidate list that they've put out so far. There you have it. The first list at 71, second list at 12, the third list 18. In all, the BJP's announced all 101 candidates. So has the JDU. And that's another clear message that as far as the BJP and JDU are concerned, all is well. Now, let's also pull up the next set here of the other allies in the NDA. As far as Chirag Paswan's party is concerned, the first list at 14, remaining 15, though we're just getting in that news break that they've now announced all the candidates for all 29 seats. As far as the HAM is concerned, they've released for 6 candidates at this point, but Jitin Ram Manjhi also says that he will go ahead and field candidates in Bodh Gaya and Magdampur, which are seats that are reserved for Chirag Paswan, so we'll have to see how that plays out. The RLM so far has also gone ahead and named their candidates for all 6. Important messaging here that all is well in the NDA when they've gone ahead and named those candidates. There's only that one hiccup of Jitin Ram Manjhi saying, look, we will go ahead and throw a spanner in the works in those 2 seats by going ahead and fielding our own candidates. Now, let's also talk about what's happening in the Mahagathbandhan. A sharp contrast here, because while you've got the numbers out, the candidates out, as far as the Mahagathbandhan is concerned, we still don't have a seat-sharing deal. And so what we're putting out right now is what we're picking up from our sources. In the last 48 hours, essentially, nothing has moved. What we're hearing is that the RJD could get 135 seats, the Congress could get 61. The VIP at 16, though there's a big question mark really on VIP and Mukesh Sahni on whether he's going to be a part of the Mahagathbandhan or not. And then you have the left, which is at about 29 to 31 seats. This is what sources tell us. But clearly, there are a couple of contentious issues, which is why nothing's moved forward on that front and there's no finalization of those numbers. The other aspect of this is, of course, over the CM face. All allies except the Congress are on board with Tejasvi Yadav being portrayed as the CM face. Sources do tell us that the Congress right now is kind of hesitating to go ahead and name Tejasvi Yadav. No Deputy Chief Minister announcement is what we're also hearing. But one of the sticking points is also on the Deputy CM, because we know that Mukesh Sahni has been pitching that there should be an announcement that he will be the Deputy Chief Minister, which, of course, the other allies are not willing to do. But keeping in mind the fact that the nomination deadline is getting closer and closer, less than 24 hours to go, we'll move forward with that as well and get you those details of how Congress has been going ahead and announcing their candidates on social media platforms. There's no formal seat sharing deal. Let's move forward with this particular graphic. There's no formal seat sharing deal, and yet the Congress has been going ahead and announcing their candidates as well on X. Some of these names that we're putting out, one that stands out for me is Amita Bhushan from Begusarai. She's one of 2 women candidates named so far. Let's get up the next page where I want to also highlight some other names. Rajesh Ram, who is the Congress state president, he's contesting from Kutumba. And then you'll have also the likes of Pratima Das from Rajapaksa. She's the other woman candidate who's been named by Congress so far. Shiv Prakash Garib is in fact contesting from Bachwara. He is the Bihar Youth Congress president. So those are the big names that have emerged. But like I said, these are candidates who've been named on a social media platform on X by the Congress. And that's because no seat sharing deal has been finalized. So they're going ahead and naming these candidates, as is, in fact, the RJD as well, who's been handing out symbols in some of those seats. Whether these are seats then that are a given for the Congress, we don't know just yet. We'll have to wait and see if we get some sort of seat sharing deal. But let's break down for you the bones of contention within the Mahagathbandhan. What's led really to this delay in a seat sharing deal? A number of issues essentially that have emerged. One is that there are differences over the number of seats. There is also Mukesh Sahni, who's been a troublemaker of sorts, not really agreeing to some of the terms and conditions that have been put forward. Back to you in the studio, Rajdeep.
Thanks very much, Akshita, there for joining us. I want to widen this. How does one explain this Maha mess with 24 hours to go for that nomination deadline for Bihar? Pooja Tripathi, National Spokesperson Congress. Naval Kishore, National Spokesperson RJD. Sanju Verma, National Spokesperson BJP. And Shweta Priya, Spokesperson JDU, are joining us at this moment. And I want to start with the Congress because they seem to be in the real Maha mess at the moment. Pooja Tripathi, Rahul Gandhi and Tejasvi Yadav went together on a Bihar Yatra, Vote Adhikar Yatra, but when it comes to the crucial issue of how do you share seats, there is no agreement. 24 hours to go and we don't even have a formal official list of the Congress party. Kindly explain this.
Rajdeep, good evening to everyone. Rajdeep, you would get the formal seat sharing plan in a few hours. You know, in Mahagathbandhan, every partner is an equal partner. There's no senior or a junior partner, which happens in NDA that, you know, you get a call from Delhi and seats are decided and you distribute it among your family members. So seat sharing is always a difficult road when partners are equal. I'm talking about the India Alliance partners here. And there would be some seats where somebody wants to...
No, but you could have settled this days ago. Why last minute? No, ma'am, I know that seat sharing is difficult, but surely this could have been settled days ago. Now there is talk of friendly fights.
So friendly fights, I see Nitish Kumar ji fielding candidates in 2 seats where LJP has official NDA candidates, and Jitan Ram Manjhi has gone on 6 seats. Sorry, Jitan Ram Manjhi has gone on to say that we'll Nitish ji sahi kar rahe hain, hum bhi 2 seaton pe seat karenge. So friendly fights are happening everywhere. So when the consensus does not arrive at those seats, which are the bone of contention for the Mahagathbandhan partners, I think there would be friendly fights, but that's too much of a preconceived notion. Let's wait for a few hours, and our seat sharing formula would be out in a few hours.
Okay. You're saying a seat sharing formula will be... Naval Kishore ji, will this seat sharing formula be out in a few hours? Rahul Gandhi and Tejasvi Yadav have had phone conversations. Meetings went on till 2 a.m. Now we are talking at 7:20 in the evening. We still don't have official list. Ye ho kya raha hai? We don't even know whether Mukesh Sahni, he was to have a press conference. That is cancelled. It looks like Mahagathbandhan or Maha mess.
राजीव जी, बड़ी जीत हासिल करने के लिए बहुत मेहनत करनी होती है. जहां पे जीत की संभावना ही नहीं है, वहां पर कैंडिडेट की घोषणा करने में क्या दिक्कत है? कैंडिडेट घोषणा करने के बाद भी वहां पे लोग नाराज रहते हैं. दे आर पीपल सेइंग दैट all is, sometimes they are saying all is well, the other moment they are saying all is not well. From Delhi to Patna and Patna to Delhi, कोई उठा के ले जाता है, कोई उठा के लाता है. This kind of mess is there in the other side. यहाँ पे तो there is clarity कि we have to exercise so that each and every seat is winnable. और जब बड़ी जीत के तरफ आप बढ़ते हैं तो मेहनत भी ऐसे ही करते हैं. ये तो जितने भी पॉलिटिकल एस्पिरेशंस है वो महागठबंधन की तरफ है. एक सीट पे 20-20 लोग हैं, तो आपको तय करना पड़ेगा ना कि जीत कैसे निश्चित किया जाए. Therefore it is taking time. कल भर टाइम है और कल बहुत है. बहुत लोगों ने नॉमिनेशन कर दिया है और बाकी कर देंगे. One day is enough time to do that. अगर हम पहले भी कर दिए होते तब भी हो सकता था कि लास्ट डे में लोग नॉमिनेशन करते. कोई जरूरी नहीं है कि सीट डिसाइड होते ही लोग नॉमिनेशन कर देंगे. So Rajiv, there is no problem. The problem is actually on the other side. One is putting candidate,
okay. All
other
is well.
building another candidate.
Okay, you're saying let's go to the other side. Let's go to the other side. Sanju Verma, there is a sense that the NDA is claiming all is well with us, but it required Amit Shah to fly down to Patna to be in talks with the likes of Upendra Kushwaha. There are a lot of feathers which have been ruffled that have had to be smoothened. So it's not as if all is well even within the NDA. There's talk there also of those who've been denied tickets engaging in friendly fights. So would you agree that this time dealing with allies has been a big challenge even for the BJP?
You know, Rajdeep, I would like to first and foremost say a couple of lines. वक्त से छीन लाएंगे हम हमारे हिस्से की जीत, वक्त से छीन लाएंगे हम हमारे हिस्से की जीत, वो दौर ही क्या जो हमारा नहीं, वो दौर ही क्या जो हमारा नहीं। और फिलहाल ये नरेंद्र मोदी जी का दौर है. This is the Modi era. The Modi juggernaut is unstoppable. And now let me come to the limited point that you've asked, a very pertinent question. Has the seat sharing of the NDA been announced? Yes, 101 each. JDU and BJP will fight 29 seats. Chirag Paswan's party will fight, and 6 each will be fought by Upendra Kushwaha and Jiten Ram Manjhi's parties. So the arithmetic is clear. Out of 243 seats, the BJP-led NDA has already allotted symbols on 237 seats. Now, Tejashwi Yadav in the last 72 hours has been camping on and off in Delhi. Did he get audience with Rahul Gandhi? No. Lalu Yadav and Mallikarjun Kharge have been having hectic parleys. KC Venugopal and Tejashwi Yadav have been having hectic parleys, whereas we are less than 24 hours away from the last day of nomination for the first phase of Bihar elections. Rajdeep ji, आपको याद होगा, बचपन में there were many students, you know, board exams के एक दिन पहले पूछते थे, भाई syllabus तो बताओ, syllabus क्या है? तो कांग्रेस पार्टी आरजेडी का वो हाल है, इनके पास अभी तक सिलेबस की जानकारी नहीं है. मोदी, अमित शाह एंड पार्टी ने ऑलरेडी 2 बार रिवीजन भी कर ली है. But I'll come to the moot point, please. You know, I heard the others. Let me just finish.
नहीं, उनका छोड़िए, आपका बताइए.
मैं अपना बता रही हूँ, अभी ध्यान से सुनिए. You are a seasoned banker, and I want to say one thing very categorically. I think the bone of contention in the Mahagathbandhan is the Simanchal region. Because if you look at the pronouncements by various people, Rajdeep, I did not heckle. I don't know who's this man who's been giving background music. I was absolutely quiet.
Just finish. I'm giving you 30. Please let us all be pleasant to each other. You make your point for another 30 seconds. I won't interrupt you.
Thank you. Now, in the Simanchal region, you see the CPI-ML want to extract their pound of flesh. Congress, last time got 5 seats from Simanchal region. They don't want to, give anything away to the RJD on a platter. The RJD also won 5 seats from Simanchal region. The RJD does not want to back off. Whereas, I think within the BJP, what matters is that we have been able to forge a consensus because of just one reason. I will again quote JP Nadda. हमारे पास नेता है, हमारे पास नीति है, हमारे पास नियत है. Whereas for the other side, I will tell them, कहीं की ईट, कहीं का रोड़ा, भानुमति ने कुनका जोड़ा. You guys cannot even forge a consensus on basic issues.
Okay, ma'am. I've heard you. No, your time is up, ma'am. Ma'am, I've heard you now patiently. I've allowed your shairi. I've heard you patiently. Shweta Priya, spokesperson JDU, is all really well. What I gather is a number of JDU senior leaders are upset. First, because you all conceded, they believe too many seats to the BJP. They wanted the JDU to assert itself. They feel that the JDU has given far too many seats to the BJP this time, and the fear is therefore, after election, BJP will call the shots. The regional party will be, Nitish Kumar will be used and then after a few months thrown away. क्या ये सच है? Is there any truth to that?
No, firstly, I would like to say pranam to all your viewers and all the respected panelists here and you. And I'm honored that you have invited me for this election debate. And here I would like to clear one thing, that in NDA alliance, there is no difference. And in multiple interviews, you would have seen that all the 5 parties have clearly stated that the face will be of this honorable face will be of our honorable CM, Chief Minister Nitish Ji. And seat sharing has been done harmoniously in NDA alliance under the guidance and supervision of our honorable Prime Minister, Mr. Modi, and
our honorable chief minister Nitish ji, and
But we are
as of
told
now,
there's a lot of tension.
Just
Shweta, we
one
are told a
minute,
lot
just
of
one-
tension still exists. There's still a lot of tension between Lok Janshakti Party and JDU. There are seats which Lok Janshakti Party has been given that JDU is upset about. Chirag Paswan being given so much of importance. There is tension.
just one thing I would like to clear it here, that NDA means National Democratic Alliance. Democratic means लोकतंत्र, और लोकतंत्र की सुंदरता इसी में है, और उसका नींव ही यही है कि उसमें वाद और प्रतिवाद होता है। बात करने को आप टेंशन नहीं बोल सकते हैं। आप देख लीजिए, बहुत ही कंसेंसस के साथ हम लोगों ने डिक्लेयर कर दिया है अपने सीट्स को। कैंडिडेट्स भी डिक्लेयर हो चुके हैं 237 सीट्स पे, एज माय कोलीग हैज जस्ट रिसेंटली मेंशन दैट। और हमारे में कोई डिस्प्यूट नहीं है। आप देख लें, महागठबंधन में अगर ये लोग कंसेंसस सिर्फ इस पॉइंट पे नहीं कर पा रहे हैं कि हम सीट शेयरिंग उनके बीच में नहीं हो पा रहा है, वो सीएम फेस डिसाइड नहीं कर पा रहे हैं। अब आप ये समझिए, वो क्लेम करते हैं वो बिहार इलेक्शन जीतेंगे, वो किसी भी पॉइंट पे डिसीजन कैसे ले पाएंगे? वो बिहार का विकास क्या कर पाएंगे? वो एक
ठीक है। मैडम 20 साल से आपकी सरकार रही है। ये सवाल विकास कितना हुआ नहीं हुआ ये पहले आपको पूछा जाएगा, और आज तो हम सीटों के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं। जैसे चुनाव बढ़ेगा विकास के सवाल आपको ज्यादा पूछे जाएंगे, क्योंकि सरकार आपकी रही है 20 सालों से। पूजा त्रिपाठी, यू वांट टू रिस्पॉन्ड? द परसेप्शन, द ऑप्टिक्स, यू सी पॉलिटिक्स, पूजा, ओके।
In what you would have imagined, means I have been the victim of that situation from 1990 to 2005. I have been there. I have felt, I cannot explain what I have felt. I have been deprived of my right to life. That means
okay, that is, madam, we are in 2025. We are in 2025. Just a minute. I have heard you now. Pooja, you want to respond? Because the fact is, politics is about perception, about optics. And the optics is that the Mahagathbandhan at the moment is struggling to get its act together. NDA, for whatever reason, is far more intact.
You know, Rajdeep,
perception तो होता है ना?
नहीं, राजदीप, as Naval Kishore said कि बहुत सारे candidates हैं जिनका जनाधार है, and it's hard to decide. Just now Sanjay ji was saying कि revision हो गया है, नीति है, नियत है, घर में ही पेपर सेट करना है, घर में ही कैंडिडेट को डिक्लेयर करना है। दिस इज उपेंद्र कुशवाहा गिविंग पार्टी सिंबल टू हिज ओन वाइफ, एंड देन दिस इज जितेंद्र राम मांझी, बहू, दामाद, समधन, सबको टिकट मिल रहा है घर में। तो जब इतना पारिवारिक माहौल है तो टिकट डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन में, सीट डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन में तो कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, बट दैट्स नॉट द केस विद महागठबंधन। You know, we are looking for leaders who have their base, who have their electoral base, and that's why I agree on optics. I agree that it should have been done earlier, but there everybody is an equal partner, everybody is an equal bargaining power, and that's why it's taking time. It's just a matter of few hours. The list will be out, and hopefully, no, very confidently, I'm saying that we'll be able to form a government on the pitch of Kaam Kisan, Karkhana, and Kamai.
Right. Okay, I'm going to, for a moment also, no, just a minute, I'm going to ask you, Naval Kishore ji, ये जो नए candidates की बात हो रही है, new faces are being given tickets by the RJD, they want to go beyond that traditional Muslim Yadav base. But when I see the likes of Shahabuddin's son, Shahabuddin was seen as the Don of Siwan, spent several years in jail, उसके बेटे को आपने टिकट दी है, तो are you really looking for a new image for the RJD? Or is the RJD still a party, as was mentioned by Shweta ji, still trapped somewhere in its old bad habits?
राजीव जी, पता नहीं आज आप अनइक्वल कैसे देख रहे हैं। आपने अनंत सिंह का नाम नहीं लिया, AK-47 वाले टाइप का नाम नहीं लिया, आपने आनंद मोहन के बेटे का नाम नहीं लिया। ऐसे कई लोग हैं जो वहां पे हैं, आपने भी इनका नाम लिया नहीं। जहां तक यहाँ पे सवाल है, ये जितने भी सीट दिए जा रहे हैं वो 100% सीट,
उनका भी नाम लूंगा मैं अभी, डोंट वरी, उनका नाम आ रहा है। संजू वर्मा को मैं और उनके भी बारे में पूछूंगा, डोंट वरी।
आप देखिए, जो कैंडिडेट हमारे हैं, उन कैंडिडेट का पूरा चीज पब्लिक डोमेन में है। उनकी जो जीत है या उनका पब्लिक परसेप्शन है, वो सब कुछ है सामने में, तो उसमें हम कहाँ पीछे हट रहे हैं। सवाल ये नहीं है, सवाल है कि सबसे बड़ा जीत महागठबंधन के पास आने जा रहा है। यही समस्या है संजू वर्मा का कि वो महागठबंधन में नहीं बोल रही है, अपने आचरण के हिसाब से ठगबंधन बोल रही है। जितने दंगाई लोग हैं भारतीय जनता पार्टी में, हिंसावादी लोग हैं, देखिए यहाँ पर योगी जी आकर कहते हैं कि बुर्का नहीं विकास चाहिए। अरे भाई साहब, अपने यहाँ तो विकास करके दिखा दो। किस तरह का है बुलडोजर राज को सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने क्या क्या कहा है?
मैडम no, don't intervene. No intervention, please. No intervention. No intervention, Shweta ji. No, please put your mic down. Shweta ji, please let him complete. No, he did not intervene with you. Please keep her mic down. Go ahead. नवल किशोर खत्म करिए अपनी बात।
हाँ, तो मैं सिर्फ ये कहना चाहता हूँ कि बिहार की जनता एक बड़ी जीत के लिए इंतजार कर रही है और महागठबंधन में महासंभावना दिख रहा है। यही समस्या हमारे पास है कि हम कैसे उसको अंतिम रूप दे ताकि
आप कह रहे हैं महासंभावना है, एवरीबॉडी वांट्स टू बी ऑन। अच्छा ठीक है, okay. Sanju Verma, you know the one interesting thing in all this list of candidates, your lists are full of dinners. Your lists are also, I mean, your meaning your alliance, the likes of Anand Mohan Singh's son has been given. You know, every time I see some BJP leader tweeting, देखिए शाहबुद्दीन के बेटे को टिकट दिया गया, आनंद मोहन सिंह के बेटे को भी टिकट दिया गया है। यहाँ कोई दूध से धुला हुआ नहीं है संजू वर्मा जी। टुडे यू हैव टू एक्सेप्ट दैट द बीजेपी लिस्ट इज फुल ऑफ डिनर्स। माझी जी, whether it is Kushwaha, all are giving tickets to their family members.
Okay, now Rajdeep,
Yes,
I did not
Sanju ji.
interject anyone.
ये भी परिवारवाद पार्टी बन गई है।
अरे भाई साहब, अभी आपने सवाल पूछा है राजदीप जी। यू टेल मी संजू वर्मा, बी पेशेंट। आप भी थोड़ा पेशेंस दिखाइए। यू आर अ सीजन्ड एंकर, आई डोंट एक्सपेक्ट यू टू गेट
नहीं
एक्साइटेड।
संजू जी, जवाब दीजिए।
राजदीप, आई डिड नॉट इंटरजेक्ट दिस मैन। आपसे मुझे कोई इंस्ट्रक्शन की जरूरत नहीं है।
अरे
शांत हो जाइए।
यू फिनिश। अच्छा नवल किशोर जी, लेटर कंप्लीट।
Thank you.
मेरा भी ब्लड प्रेशर बढ़ेगा। चलिए गो हेड संजू जी।
मेरा ब्लड प्रेशर सही है राजदीप, आप अपना चेकअप करवाइए, पानी का ग्लास पीजिए, संजू वर्मा की चिंता मत कीजिए। थैंक यू
मैम।
और राजदीप जी, आपको 14
Okay, I have to stop you for a moment because Tejasvi Yadav is.
ये आज पार्टी जो है ज्वाइन कर रहे हैं और साथ में हम लोगों की भाभी भी यहाँ उपस्थित है। ये भी पार्टी की सदस्यता जो है ले रहे हैं और बाकी हम चाहेंगे कि खेसारी जी जो हैं आप लोगों के समक्ष जो है अपनी बात को रखें।
सबसे पहले तो आप सबको दिल से धन्यवाद और ढेर सारी शुभकामना, और भैया को और हमारी दीदी को, अध्यक्ष साहब, हमारे अब्दुल बारी सिद्दीकी चाचा जी, तो सबका प्यार और हमारे सबसे हाँ हमारे अभी भैया हैं जो कि हम लोगों के बड़े भाई हैं, उन्हीं के जीजा हैं, तो हमारे भी जीजा ही हुए। और हमारे चाचा माने उनका प्यार मैं ही नहीं बल्कि शुरू से के विचारधारा में रहा हूँ, मैं उस परिवार का हिस्सा रहा हूँ और कोशिश भी यही रहती है कि इस परिवार का हिस्सा बन के मैं जैसे उन्होंने पूरी दुनिया को एक करके हमारी ताकत बने, उसी तरह हम पूरी दुनिया को एक ताकत की तरफ ले जाएं और अपनी पावर, अपनी क्षमता से, अपने हुनर से, अपने विचारधारा से दुनिया को एक अलग दिशा दें। जो चीज़ें हमारे बीच में अभी तक हम अधूरे हैं, मैं हमेशा कोशिश यही रहा है कि जिस तरह मैं मुंबई शहर में रह के अपने बच्चों का परवरिश कर रहा हूँ, अच्छे स्कूल दे रहा हूँ, अच्छे अस्पताल दे रहा हूँ, उसी तरह हमारे बिहार के बच्चों का भी भविष्य हमारे बच्चों की तरह तय हो और हमारे बच्चों को बाहर गांव ना जाना पड़े। और उस विचारधारा में हमेशा भैया आगे रहे हैं और आप लोगों ने 17 महीने में इनका कारनामा देख ही लिया था। तो एक बार बदलने की ज़रूरत है और उस बदलाव में मैं थोड़ा सा एक मेरा भी हिस्सा हो और मैं उस सरकार को बदलने में और एक अलग दिशा में ले जाने में और एक बेहतर सरकार बनाने में एक मेरा योगदान हो, उसी के लिए मैं भी जुड़ा हूँ भैया से। और आज से नहीं, आज तो मैं आप लोगों के सामने पब्लिकली हुआ, बट मैं हृदय से और दिल से हमेशा से मैं इस परिवार का हिस्सा रहा हूँ और हिस्सा ही नहीं बल्कि एक परिवार का बेटा भी हूँ। मैं एक छोटा बेटा की तरह हमेशा प्रयास कर रहा हूँ और चाचा का आशीर्वाद हमेशा मुझे मिला है, राबड़ी माता का आशीर्वाद मिला है, दीदी का मिला है, भैया का मिला है, बल्कि इस समाज की और इस परिवार से जो मुझे
Lal Yadav has joined the RJD. That's what we are seeing at the moment. Every party is looking for their one celebrity that they can align to them. So if the BJP can find theirs, then the RJD is also trying to compete in that space. But clearly all of this is happening even as there is uncertainty over the Mahagठबंधन itself. as we can see there, Tejasvi Yadav, Meesa Bharti behind him, his sister, who is a member of parliament, and they clearly the RJD is hoping that they can also add an element of celebrityhood to their party lines. But as we said, I must get a quick word in from Sanju Verma. I must take a quick word from Sanju Verma because I interrupted her while this was going on. Sanju Verma, you want to quickly wrap up because as we said that breaking news came in that in this election, there seemed to be every party is looking only at one factor, winnability. Then whether it's a family member, someone with criminal antecedents, celebrities, all that seems to matter is how do we try somehow or the other to win this, to win the election. इसमें कोई morality नहीं है. Do you agree? A quick response, ma'am.
Now, Rajdeep, I need to give a quick response. And on 14th November, आपका blood pressure जरूर बढ़ने वाला है. पानी का glass पास में रखिएगा. I just want to say one thing very clearly. Who are the siblings of Prime Minister Modi? Can I please finish? Who are the siblings of Prime Minister Modi? Rajdeep, do not look at Google. You are a seasoned journalist. I challenge you right now. नरेंद्र मोदी के भाई और उनकी बहन का नाम बताइए. I challenge you. नरेंद्र मोदी के 4 भाइयों और उनकी बहन का नाम बताइए. I will tell you. Amrit Bhai Modi, Pankaj Modi, Som Modi, Prahlad Modi, and his sister Vasanti Ben Modi. My limited point is this: dynasty का नाम और dynasty के बारे में तब बात होती है when somebody uses their political clout to engage in rabid favoritism. नरेंद्र मोदी के 4 भाइयों का नाम राजदीप सरदेसाई बता नहीं सके, despite spending more than 3.5 or 4 decades in journelism.
I did an interview. I did an interview with Prahlad Modi, madam. I did an interview with Prahlad Modi, but it is not about Mr. Modi. We are talking about Bihar here.
This is your problem. This is your problem. You do not allow the BJP to speak. Unfortunately, I can't tell you fade her down. I can't tell you fade her down. My
don't make wrong insinuations, madam. I was giving you full opportunity. We cut out of a breaking news with Tejasvi to hear you. Do not say this. No, you do not say this again, madam. I take strong objection to this. We have cut out from a breaking news of Tejasvi Yadav to hear you.
That is called dynasty. Priyanka Vadra's son Rehan Vadra will soon join politics. 3 generations of the Gandhis are in the parliament at the same time. That is called dynasty politics. And Rajdeep Sardesai, you always draw false equivalences. Let me tell you something. Today you should be asking the Mahathagabandhan with less than 24 hours to go for 17th October when the last day of the first phase nominations have to be filed in. Will Congress get 60 seats? Will it get 55 seats? Will it get 38 seats? Does Rajdeep Sardesai
I have heard you, ma'am.
No.
Sanju Verma, the problem is... No, I've heard you. Your time is up, ma'am. Your time is up. We've heard you. Who says that? Do not make... Miss Sanju Verma, I have been decent with you every time.
No,
and you come and make insinuations with no proof, with zero proof.
That is your problem. You do not ask
so you
right
take my
questions
chair.
to the other
Why
side.
don't you come and become the anchor then?
I
suggest you take over next time as the anchor since you believe you have the right questions. I appreciate you joining us and I wish you a very happy Diwali, madam. I wish you and everyone else a very happy Diwali and I hope to see you smiling when I see you next. I want to also bring more breaking news. The LJP Ram Vilas and the Rashtriya Loktaന്ത്രik Party of Upendra Kushwaha have also now released their full list of candidates. With this, all 243 candidates of NDA have been announced. So hours before the deadline of the phase 1 nomination ends, the NDA has announced its entire list. So that's the good news. The LJP RV and the RLM have announced their full list. So let's be very clear. In this battle, it appears that clearly when it comes to being first off the mark, the NDA is well ahead of the MGB when it comes to seat distribution. Okay, let's take a break at this point. When we return, just a little bit more. You're watching. Okay, we'll just... LJP, RV and RLM. Okay, I'm going to just play Prashant Kishore who was at the Patna Panchayat that we are having, the Bihar Panchayat of Aaj Tak. Listen in what Prashant Kishore, the third factor. No one seems to be looking at that at the moment, but he clearly hopes to play some kind of a role. What kind of a role? Listen in.
एक मोटे तौर पर सीट का अनुमान लगाएंगे एनडीए के लिए?
नहीं, मैं एनडीए के सीट का अनुमान नहीं लगा सकता हूं। मैं ये कह सकता हूं कि नीतीश कुमार को 25 से कम सीट आएगी।
अच्छा।
और भाजपा को पिछली बार आए 74 या 75 सीट से उनका नंबर कम होगा। तो उसके बाद आप एनडीए का जोड़ लीजिए, जो भी हो। और तेजस्वी यादव को जितना आया था उसमें चिराग वाला फैक्टर हटा दीजिए, तो उतने ही पर रहेंगे, 25 से 35 के आसपास। आरजेडी को अपनी सीट उतनी ही आनी चाहिए।
Okay, so Prashant Kishore, of course, could well be a third player, or so he hopes. But the big story at the moment is hours before the nomination deadline was over, the NDA has announced its entire list of candidates. We still await that list of the Mahagathbandhan. We expect that to happen latest by tomorrow morning. Particularly, how many seats will the Congress contest is a big question. The Lok Jan Shakti Party, Ram Vilas, which is the party, of course, of his son now, Chirag Paswan, and the RLM, which is the party of Upendra Kushwaha, has announced its list of candidates, 29 LJP, 6 to Upendra Kushwaha's party. So, in state of war Bihar, lots of flexibility when it comes to alliances. Parties have switched sides. Kushwaha last time round was with the Mahagathbandhan, now he's with the NDA, and Mukesh Saini was with the NDA, now he's with the Mahagathbandhan, at least for now. So there's a lot of flux taking place in Bihar. But amidst the flux, we want to tell you that in a little while from now, Amit Shah, the BJP strongman, it's the Home Minister of the country, will be joining us here at the Panchayat in Bihar. Thanks for watching. You stay well, stay safe. Good night. Shubh Ratri.